Hello, everyone. Local Laban Magazine. Here in beautiful Hartford, Wisconsin, Schauer Arts Center with Riders in the Sky.
Yeah. Get up there now.
You can't imagine how exciting this is for me.
Very exciting.
And here they are. And did I tell you, I have a Woody guy on my desk.
That's kind
God
of
bless you,
personal,
man.
isn't it?
Well, I thought he might appreciate me telling him that.
God bless you.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'd like to do the uninterview. I know you guys, have been doing this for 4 decades. I commend you. That's marvelous. My son grew up listening to your music, doing good things. Serving good beef to people?
To hungry people.
Hungry
that's it,
people.
yeah.
To hungry people.
That's a quote from the movie Red River, by the way.
It is.
For folks who are fans of the movie Red River, they'll recognize that quote. Take good beef to hungry people, Matt. Take them to Abilene.
How good is that?
Yeah.
So I would like to hear about this a little bit. Did you guys all grow up as cowboys? Or did you?
Pretty
Or were you
much.
born as cowboys?
I was.
sure.
I was born on a dairy farm. I'm a real cowboy.
Yeah. And dairy farm where?
In Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yep.
Rest of you guys? Close by there?
No, not a real cowboy, but a real cowboy fan that I grew up with the music.
Sure.
And
And one of you, I believe, grew up in Upper Michigan, is that correct?
I grew up in Grand Rapids,
Grand Rapids?
Michigan, and we had horses and cows, and my sister married a cowboy in western Montana. And so I spent a lot of summers out there. That's when I really won my spurs.
Big sky country.
That's amazing.
Interesting story. I've had quite a life.
where are your Spurs now?
My spurs are, they're jingle, jangle, jingling.
Jingling away.
Is
In
that?
a, they're in a drawer.
And I was. A
Friedman
lot of
shop.
people say that really I was
precious.
born with an accordion on, and it was pretty tough on Mom.
That
Actually.
was awesome.
Really
What do they call it? A belly Steinway? A stomach Steinway?
Stomach Steinway,
Stomach
yeah.
Steinway.
Yeah.
And you're with the fiddle?
The waistline
He's with the fiddle.
Wurlitzer.
Very much with the fiddle.
Very much with the
He's a
fiddle.
lot lighter than the accordion.
Oh, yeah, and how?
It's just as loud though, which is good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So tell me more about, I'd like to learn more about how you got involved with Disney and with the Toy Story. And, I know that there's a lot of fans of those films that would maybe like to hear a little bit about.
Yeah, well, we are big fans of those films too. And Pixar was making Toy Story 2, and they I forget what happened, Ranger Doug. Why don't you go on and pick it up from here?
They decided that they needed a theme song for Woody. And so they asked Randy Newman, who writes all the music for their movies, to compose a song for his theme. And he did, and his demo was something pretty amazing to hear.
About
Randy
30 seconds
Newman,
long,
yeah.
just at piano. Woody's round right here every day. Yeah. It was great.
So they were sitting around the conference room and saying, well, who can we get to sing this thing? We need kind of a 50s cowboy sound. And they had one young man who was a fan. Ash Brandon was his name, I think, if I recall. And he said, oh, I know the guys. And he tapped his computer and downloaded, hey, and everybody looked around and said, yep,
That's it.
call him. So they called us, and we thought it over for 3/8 of a second and said, yes!
And we listened to the demo and said to ourselves, how are we going to do this? There was nothing cowboy about it except the lyrics, but we made it our own. It's one of our most
Yeah, we
requested
called.
numbers.
We had a
Well done,
conference
guys.
call with Randy and said, "What should we do with this?" And he said, "Well, you guys know it. I've heard your albums. You guys know what you're doing. Just go ahead and do it like
go
you
ahead and
do it."
And that was it.
That was
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Until we went to the recording studio, and there were about 10 guys from Disney there, and another 10 guys from Pixar there, and everyone had a computer and was watching
Lawyers,
what we were doing.
executives, oh my God,
But
it was
that
so
didn't-
intimidating.
I was going to say, that didn't intimidate you at all.
Yes, it did.
Randy was there for about 15 minutes, and he says, well, you guys carry on.
Yeah.
Take over.
He left.
That's right.
Sweet.
He wore my chaps though. Randy put on my chaps
I
and
we like to
pranced
see that.
around. Pranced
Did
around.
he play his piano with your chaps?
He sat there at the recording desk and sat there when we were doing it. He was like arranging it, and it was a ghost piano. It was great.
And then Slim looked over at me, and I'm doing the same thing, and how does that work? But yet we were hearing
So he has
things.
this song, Short People, and I always pictured him as this little tiny guy. He's a great big guy. I never knew that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then we did the premiere in Hollywood at the El Capitan Theater, and all the stars were there. The red carpet thing was there, and Minnie Driver, and
Oh, my
Tom
favorite.
Hanks.
Tom Hanks was there.
And Ranger
and-
Doug had
I
quite
had a
an
great
encounter with.
conversation with
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Whoa, the band.
Yeah.
Great job.
And
That was
Kelsey
it?
Grammer's wife wouldn't let anybody talk to Kelsey. Is
that right?
Yeah, my little daughter wanted to say hello to Kelsey Grammer, and his now ex-wife said, "You can't talk to him. That's Kelsey Grammer." And Kelsey,
Come on, what's
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, and
then
who was
a few
Bo
more
Peep?
after that, eh?
Who was Bo Peep with the?
Oh, Annie, wasn't that Annie, the one you wanted to
Annie
stand-
Potts.
Annie Potts.
Oh,
Yeah, you were so happy to stand next to
I
her.
was very happy to stand next to
Amazing,
her, yeah.
man.
Yeah, I love Annie Potts.
Special day, special
I had
Very
a great,
good.
great moment with Minnie Driver, too.
Yeah.
I said, I loved you in the big night. She said, thank you.
Yeah.
So it was a really intense, intense conversation, you know.
Yeah.
And a bunch of the little green men were there too, the little green army men.
I just
They were all
looked at
there.
Annie Potts with big drippy puppy eyes.
Yeah, you fell for Annie that night.
I fell for her about 15 years before
Yeah,
that.
huh?
You know who's the beautiful girl? I don't know her name, but she's the one that sang the part of Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she's just as pretty as Ariel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was she a mermaid?
And well, she didn't wear the flippers.
Oh.
She was,
She left them at
was
home.
she there?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
And that judge, judging Amy, whatever her name was there.
Oh,
eating the
yeah.
sandwich.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Amy.
Yeah, I never forget that. But Randy Newman was there, and he liked us. He said, I like you guys.
He had his kids there,
I like you
actually.
guys. Yeah, he listened to the whole set.
Yeah.
So this whole thing took place in Los Angeles then at
Yeah.
studios?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
premiere.
And is
yeah.
then Nashville a little more cozy, a little more homey?
Nobody knows us
Well,
there.
is No,
Nashville's great.
Yeah,
it was
it's a
wonderful.
great town.
It's a great town to be from.
Yeah,
from?
yeah, a lot of music there. People leave you alone.
No.
We are, of course, members of the Grand Ole Opry since 1982, and
Yes.
so it's kind of our home.
Yeah.
We're voting members for the CMA, so around a certain time of year, people really love us and send us a lot of things in our mailboxes. How's everything in Beaver Dam is what I want to know. It's
Beaver
going-
Dam? Beaver Dam's okay. It's
Yeah.
a nice little town.
It
Is that where you live, in Beaver Dam?
Yeah, actually, I grew up in Watertown. It's not far
I
from
know
there.
Watertown. There's a Vern
Just
Meisner
down
who
the
lived in
street.
Watertown for a while, and Janesville. Yeah, I know that
What
town.
about the Landjagers?
Land Jaegers?
Land Jaegers are good.
I know them as little sausages. But
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad was
Quite
from
good.
Wisconsin Rapids.
Was his last name Landjager?
That was Labor.
Labor.
It was a French pronunciation of Landier.
I s-
So we got those little German connections.
Laborger.
So this is your
Oh,
fifth,
this
this is your,
Swiss, the Landjagers.
well, they'll be up there north.
Or they're New Glarus
In the
then.
north of the
New-
north.
Oh,
Up
New
north
Glarus
there,
then.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
So
Beaver
is this is the fifth time we've played this?
Fifth time you've played
Who
the
was the
Schauer
first-
Arts Center.
Who was the
Yeah.
first year?
I don't know.
He's not from, just,
He's from Beaver Dam.
He's from
He's
Beaver
not
Dam.
from here.
Roxanne, do you know the first year that they played here?
I think it was 01, 02. It was really early when we first opened. I believe.
Yeah,
It
right
was
at the
early.
beginning.
It was early.
Early in the millennium.
Were
Early.
you
yeah.
here then?
The paint was still wet.
Oh, no,
no.
I was probably in middle school.
Yeah. So were we.
Yeah, right.
So what's
Yeah.
your impression of Hartford and Wisconsin?
Love
and
it.
the Schauer
A
Center?
wonderful theater.
It's the only city that used to play polka music 24 hours a day on
Oh,
their
you're a
radio
polka fan
station.
too, yeah? We gotta be with it.
Well, I don't know if I'm a fan, but I'm in the Hall of Fame. Not the Hall of Fame.
The Polka Hall of Fame.
By the way,
The National
did he
Polka.
mention he was in the Hall of Fame?
No, you didn't.
Not only one, many.
He was in
Many
several
times.
Hall of Fame.
Every time they wanted to draw a crowd, they elected me to the Hall of Fame. And make sure I brought a bus.
So where are you off to next?
Grand Rapids, Minnesota.
Going kind of back,
No, Minnesota, not
Minnesota.
Michigan.
No, it's
Minnesota.
going the other way.
oh, there is a,
Yeah, there is.
Way up there.
where's there Grand Rapids in Minnesota?
Way
Way up there.
Way up
Northeast
there.
corner.
Oh,
Way up
we were up
there.
on the North Shore a couple weeks ago and
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yep.
It's almost 500 miles from here.
It's the home of Judy Garland, you know.
Yep, they don't have a theater this big, I don't think.
No?
I got a nice
Yeah, they got a
theater.
nice theater. It's
A
bigger
nice
than
little
this.
plaque for Judy
The
Garland.
Reef
And
Center.
Toto.
Beach
Miles
Center,
Reef.
very nice.
Reef.
Some nice theaters up on the UP, in Calumet, in the Calumet Theater.
We
We
played
know, we
there.
played
We
Calumet.
played the Calumet.
You know, Ranger Doug's folks.
No, but we did a little family vacation. We took all the kids and we piled them in the back of the Buick.
Yeah.
And we went on a big northern trip.
Ranger
Yeah.
Doug has
We
connections
saw
in Calumet.
Leon Russell played there.
Ontonagon and
Yeah,
all those
Little
places.
Feet was there when we were, I heard Little Feet there one time. I'll never forget
There'd
that.
be a baking soda named Calumet.
That's right,
Yeah.
with a little Indian on it.
A lot of pasties up there, meat pasties.
Calumet.
Oh,
Very
boy,
nice.
I like them better than
They'll
Landjagers.
have them in Grand Rapids, you know, that place in Grand Rapids has a good
Oh,
pasties.
man.
Is that the place we,
Yeah.
I wonder if they're still open, you reckon?
Well, it moved once and then moved down
It
the
did move,
road.
yeah.
And they were still, you
Ranger
know.
Doug got me a whole box full of frozen pasties from that place. Joe's, right?
Earth
Joe's?
Shake.
Yeah, Joe's.
Joe's.
I didn't get squat.
So which one of you guys was a newspaper guy in college?
Why are you a newspaper guy? I was a newspaper man.
Too
Yes.
slim? Yeah?
Yes, I still have print. I have ink in my veins.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I played in the print game for many years.
Yeah.
Now having fun with
You know
other
what
things.
Too Slim is most noted for?
No, I don't.
Don't you really?
I think I do, but why don't you tell me?
He's the guy that really spread the rumor and wrote it that Paul is dead. Paul
true
McCartney.
story?
This is a very true story. That's right.
No, I
No,
shouldn't say it,
no
but
baloney.
no
It was
baloney.
back when a rumor was a rumor.
No land
And
Jaeger
it
there.
stuck.
This is not something from 11 years ago, buddy. This is the truth.
So you could,
Deep.
in 1969, you could write something in a college newspaper and
And it went
It would go,
viral.
right?
It went viral.
It went viral, before viral was viral.
how good is that?
I had a virus.
So were you playing the bass before that, or did you then, after you
no, I came to the
knocked off
bass.
Paul, then you figured there was
He
room?
doesn't play the bass now.
I came to the bass late in life, after I moved to Nashville. I moved to Nashville to be a songwriter, and I moved in next door to Ranger Doug. That's where I met him.
That's how this happened.
He was out front in his front yard playing softball, playing catch with his two little adorable moppets of daughters, one who was 4 and one who was 2 and wearing diapers. And he was out there pitching the ball, trying to get him to throw it back to him. It was great. And he had a Detroit Tigers hat on, and I'm a lifelong Detroit Tiger fan, being from Michigan. So went out, struck up a conversation, and then history was
History
made.
was made that day.
Kind of interesting.
And the ironic
And then where'd you
thing,
meet these two blokes?
Well,
Well, we were wearing diapers too, and we happened to walk past the house. Can I get in the game? Why not?
we thought he was so adorable. Are you in the Hall of Fame? yet?
Depends.
and I met Woody in the audition line
That's
at
right.
Opryland.
We were trying to get a gig.
We were trying to get a gig at Opryland, and he was behind me in line, and I was waiting to get up to go audition. So I sang Dark Hollow and played the stand-up bass, and they said, "We'll call you. Don't worry about calling us back."
We got your number.
So I went home, and then Woody played, and then he went to work with Loggins and Messina.
I got a gig real quick, yeah.
He got a gig, and man,
Not out of that interview or that audition, but I did get a gig and was gone for a few months. But then I came back,
Yep.
built Volkswagens in my backyard for a while.
As a hobby.
No, I wish.
And then Joey was, we knew about Joey, and he knew about us.
I used to be a musician before I joined this
And
band.
he was a god in the polka world. He'd walk in the room and people would say, "Oh God." So that's Joey's joke,
again.
by the way, but I love that joke. And so then Joey joined when we started doing the radio show. Wasn't that right, Joey?
That's right. And the first album that I was on was Writers Radio Theater,
Okay.
and that was the name of the radio show.
Which was on in Wisconsin public radio for a good long time.
Long time.
Was that our last final album?
No,
No.
no, there were many after that.
No, a lot of
Commercial
I counted
and-
20-some albums, is that? No,
More,
not even
more
close to
than
that.
that. More than
Not
that.
even close.
37.
Yeah.
35, 36, something like
Too
that.
slim. You're
Yeah.
holding something here.
Oh, this is
Tell us about this.
Oh, I wonder. I was waiting for somebody to notice it.
What is that, Too Slim?
It's the best Western music group of the year, Riders in the Sky, 2016, True West Magazine. They have a big poll of all the readers and stuff. So we won this year. Yay!
Thank you, True West. Thank you, Pullers.
Yay, thank you.
There's so much competition.
So I just wear it around
And
my.
it's now it's time for dinner, gentlemen.
and I wear it around
I
my
like
neck.
that.
We have don't want to overextend our welcome, and you guys got to get fed.
But thank you so much for having us on the
Appreciate your
show.
time.
Happy
Trails to you until we meet again.
Bye-bye.
Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
Take it, Homer.
Who cares about the clouds when we're together?
Everybody sway back and forth. Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather.
Same way.
And happy trails to you. And you too, Eric. Till we meet.
Remember, never take a sleeping pill and a laxative at the same time. Unless
Listen, don't worry if you do. You'll just sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
Always drink upstream from the herd.
And may the horse be with you.
Aloha.
That's right, boys. Get him out. Get up here.
Let's go to Beaver Dam.